Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Game Testing Unlimited. My name is Wilfred. So in this episode, I'd like to showcase to you this game called The Tale of Immortal, which is kind of funny because that is an English name, but in Chinese is the Ghost Valley of something. Now this game has been making quite a lot of news lately because it is rather popular. It's quite a lot of concurrent players as well. So I was skeptical and say, well, I don't give it a try. If I don't like it, I can just refund the game within 2 hours. But guess what? It is really fun. So I've been playing it non-stop lately. And I would like to just show you a little bit of how this game plays like, why there's such a hype. And the developer is exploring the options of translating this into English. So, one day, who knows, you may be able to play this game. Now, it's a very classic RPG game with very much a Chinese background to it. You could, I'm playing one character right now. You could create another character, and it's multiple difficulties. Like for example, you can have a normal difficulties, and you have the harder and harder. Some of them is like hardcore, and it's a real hardcore kind of thing. Like when the character dies, you just lose the whole character. Or when a character dies, you lose a lot of stuff or whatever it is. So it kind of make it exciting. I'm at the normal, of course, because it's just too hard. And you can read all these things if you are Chinese, but no, I know that not every Chinese can read Chinese. And guess what? I don't read simplified Chinese. I read the traditional one, which is places like Hong Kong or Taiwan. They read the traditional Chinese, but this is really like simplified Chinese from China. So even I struggle to read this. I have to use a translator sometimes to translate some of the languages. But anyway, so say if you want to have a normal one, and it's you could actually have a guy or girl, of course. And the cool thing about it is that you can customize a lot of things. You can customize the hairstyles, and you can different kind of hair to it. And by the way, this is the character you see most of the time. Different kind of eyebrow, and kind of make the character a little bit different as well. Different kind of nose as well, right? And different kind of the back, like you can carry something. By the way, it doesn't really affect the game. It's just cosmetic, I think. You can carry a flute or whatever it is. Then you can have the face. You can have a mode here if you want, kind of pretty, and different kind of clothing as well. I mean, some of them is pretty revealing, but I kind of like the traditional Chinese kind of clothing, because if you play RPG, majority out there are Western, so you don't really get to have this kind of flavor. Traditional kind of oops, that was a bit too revealing. But you can have a lot of different kind of look and feel to it. So it is pretty amazing, I would say. And I'm pretty sure someone will find something quite interesting in terms of the dress and so on. You can have different color as well. I mean, this is pretty decent. I mean, you can have different face, background. I mean, the mouth as well. You can have the mouth is like that. Then you got eyes, bigger eyes. Then you got fringe. If you're in, oh yeah, that's nice. So you can have something like that. And it's interesting because you could also. So 80 years old is the limit. I don't know what's going to happen when the character hit 80 years old, but she's born as a 16, and she could be have different kind of inner self and the outer self as well. So that is the character inner personality, as well as the how people perceive you from the outside, whether you like your family or not, whether you like power, whether you are faithful or you are famous or what have you. And you could the next bit of it. This is a really interesting part, because what you can do is that you could role characters. It's a whole lot of really a lot of characters statistic here. I'm not going to go through everything, but basically there are 3 resources: the health, the mana, if you think about it that way. So it's the health, the mana, as well as some constitution, I would say. Things that help you to focus. Sometimes when you speak to people, kind of use up the constitution. I don't know. I mean, I'm just translating it based on my understanding, what have you. But I mean, as you can see, I mean, these are all the if you play Chinese kind of if you watch Chinese kind of drama, you can have different how should I say, different kind of sword skill, the knife skill, the the feast skill, or whatever skill that you have. These are all according to Chinese finger skill. You can watch a lot of Chinese drama, and you could have things like whether you are good at fire, water, lightning, just like a little bit of Western there. And then of course there's a whole bunch of other things. I'm not going to go into it, but the really cool thing about it is all these things here. So you have instead of like a Western kind of like RPG whereby you kind of pick which kind of like a stat that you want, right? You keep rolling the stat until you got it. This is like these are stats that you're born with it, like the gift that you have born with. So for example, some of this, like the purple one, is that you're very you're very good, whatever the blood or whatever it is, and it will help you with a lot of things like your strength and what have you. So this become like a group of attribute itself. Now of course all this makes sense to it. Like this one here is like the gifted one, if you translate it, and that gives you the luck, that gives you the like charisma, kind of thing, and then you have other things like like the everlasting life kind of thing. Now of course not everlasting, but you can add another 10 more years to your limit, which is become 90 years old, and your water base and your wood base kind of like attack become stronger by 15 plus 15, whatever that means. So that's pretty cool. You can actually pick some of this. Like you can only pick 3 of them. So as far as I read, the orange one is the best, then followed by red one, followed by the purple one. So you can have like this one. You can see that the number goes up by 50, whatever it is. Then this one will affect like a few of them. Then this one will affect like a few of them as well. Now of course you say I don't want this one. You can roll again. So you can re-roll, and after that, you got like this one here. You're very good at knife skill and a fire skill and attack power as well. You see that by doing that, knife, fire, and attack power go up. And you have other things like you can add 50 years to your life. This is like 壽星後代, 後代, whatever it is, in Cantonese. So it's pretty cool. You can add another 15, more. 50 years to your life. You can live until 130 years old. She must be pretty old by then. But anyway, then you can some of that is negative. So it's not all positive. Some of that is negative. So you keep re-rolling until you got like something that you want, and become like pretty cool, man. I mean, I didn't read all these things too much last time because I was just want to play a game. But yeah, I mean that's one way. I'm not going to do it right now, because it'll take a while to get through this, from the beginning. So let me just go back to the part about this character I have. I already played 3 years worth of character. Now how this one works is pretty smart. So every month, right, the whole map resets. Like all these the monsters, whatever it is. Now, if you play Excel Kingdom, old school RPG, it's very much like that, meaning that you could travel from places to places, have some random encounters. But of course, like Excel Kingdom is like once you clear off something, it may not even happen again. I think it does respawn. But in any case, the cool thing about it is that any health that you lose, any mana that you lose, whatever you lose, will not get it replenished. You have to go to an inn to replenish, or you have to take some potion and get replenished as well, which is really cool because not many games as at this stage you just eat health globe and keep playing, right? So it's more realistic because you become weaker and weaker as you embark more and more battle, and then you need rest. And of course, rest will cost money as well. So now, like I said before, this health. Think about mana or constitution, whatever it is, and then after that, this is a currency, and it's not easy to earn currency, but you can as you do mission, you earn currency, and this is really cool. It's like things that you could exchange for spell. So I didn't know at first, right? I keep spending a lot of money, but actually you don't need to. And one thing really good about this game is that just like the World of Warcraft in the past, you feel excited playing it because it's so much thing to discover, things that you don't know. Like you just keep playing and say, oh, you can do that. Oh, I don't need to spend money. You know what I mean? So that is pretty cool. Now, again, I'm not going to bore you with a lot of details here, but what I can say is that I have managed to to how this game works is like this. Okay, this bag is important. Now you may think that, you mean you only equip like a weapon and a ring, and that's all you have? Because if you are from an RPG kind of mindset, you are so used to, I got head item, I got shoulder item, I got chest item, I got my bracer, I got my hand, I got my belt, I got my pants, I got my feet item, and weapon number 1, weapon number 2, right? But if you watch any Chinese drama, there isn't such a thing. The clothes that you wear mean nothing to defend yourself or attack other people, right? Your clothes that you wear doesn't give you the stat to become stronger. It is the weapon and accessory that you carry that make you strong. It is your inner kind of like ability that make you strong. It's your gifted kind of like a talent that make you strong. It's not like in the West whereby if you suddenly you wear a belt and then you become like, I'm more powerful with this belt. So a bit different. So if you are from a Chinese background, this is very exciting because it's exactly how it plays out if you were as a Chinese hero, you'll be like that, right? So that's very much like itinerary, and this part is really cool. So this part is this ability that you have and the passive as well. And you can learn ability by discovering spell book, and you can further advance your ability through very different way. Now, so like for example, I've got this one here, which is just fireballs. So I do fireballs because my fire skill is pretty good. 44 here is my fire skill. You see a fire icon here. 44 is pretty good. So I have a fireball as it shoots 3 fireballs, right? That's my basic skill, and I've got others as well. I've got other skills as well. But you can improve, right? You can get more stats, more kind of ability. And I've got so this is like they call it Moge. It's like your martial art. Then you have the I think Jugei, which is like a ultimate. Well, ultimate is not that ultimate actually, but you could actually have you can have the fire that burn everything. So it's like your ultimate Jugei, right? Then you can have the Sunfat. So this is it's like how your body manifests kind of thing. So this will spawn some like a fire ghost. My translation is pretty bad, but you spawn some fire ghosts, and you can have others as well. So Sunfat is like your heart, right? So it is about your inner heart. So you can have different passive. So like one of them passive is this. Then you can have other passive, and I think this is to do with I can't remember what it is. So anyway, it's some passive, doesn't matter for now because it's too much translation, you get bored. And then after that, you got other things like San Tong, is like the like from the heaven or whatever it is. So now what we are doing here is really all about the. I haven't really explored the full game yet, but what this one really cool is this whole idea that you start off as a mortal. So I'm starting off as a mortal, and then I'll start to meditate and become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger until I become immortal. So when you become like that, then you become a god or goddess, become a deity in a Chinese kind of like background. So I started off with nothing, like just a human being, and I start to eat potion, like in a Chinese kind of like a story. If you read any wuxi kind of like a story, you hear stories such as like you have to farm certain, discover certain kind of like ingredient that is very hard to come by, and then after that also costs a lot to produce, and you eat it and you become like strong. That's how the Chinese story goes, and it's really cool because it's exactly like that. And I have already broke through the barrier twice because I have to take some pills to become powerful. And then now the next one is that I have to collect things that are really hard to collect, like these all the things here. I need to collect three of the 6 items here, plus all these like fire, water, whatever it is, like it's a spirit, whatever it is. So you have to get all these things and mix them all up. Then you become like can break through the other way. Now, I haven't really got that far yet because it looks really hard, whatever it is. It sounds like I have to spend a lot of time just to break through the next stage. Now, of course, looking back, World of Warcraft in the beginning also quite hard, but at the end of the day, after you learn everything, it becomes so easy. But this is the whole discovery kind of part of it, so it's still very, very, fundamental. Now, there are quests as well. There are quests as well. Now, of course, I'm not going to say too much about what quest is it, but there are quests like some of them is collect something or whatever it is, some of them is kill something. So yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. There's a main story as well, I think. There's a lot of messages here. Because now it's cycle, it's third year, January, so I could go in here, the inn, and the inn here has this is my inventory. And I've got all these different kind of inventory items here. And again, I mean like this is to do with the pills, to do with the books that you could read to become stronger, some of the ingredient and other stuff, whatever it is, and interest. These are interest. Some very bizarre interest that there is. So that's the inventory. But there are things there are things that you can make. You can make pills. You can buy recipe, and you can make pills. Different kind of pill. And I don't even know how to collect all these things, so I just stare at it what. So yeah, you could do things here is where you can rest 50 currency, and you can rest 5 days, and then you could go to the inn, and any old school RPG you can have wine, or you can just gossip, or just give everybody a round of drinks, and that's one. The other one that is interesting is this one here, whereby you can buy stuff, and a lot of time you go to vendor. In any RPG game is useless stuff that they sell you, but this vendor sell you pretty good stuff as well. So yeah, I mean sometimes I do need to see whether there are some good spell book that I can discover as well. Now what is interesting, there are two of them. Okay, one of them is about mission. So you can of course take some mission here and do. These are the higher number of sword, the more difficult it is. I already took up some, so I'm going to do some mission in this video. If you take a look at this one here, is the cool part. Now, these are the spell book. These are the spell book. Like you can have the basic power, you can have the ultimate, or you can have the passive that I'm talking about. So I usually come by here every year. Every year they refresh the stock, right, to see what is relevant to me. Unfortunately, it doesn't really benefit me much in a sense. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to get this passive. I don't know whether it works or not. It cost me 1,000. It cost me a lot of gold, but it looks purple. So I think it's going to be good. It's a bit of self-healing, if I got it right. But again, I could be just totally wrong, because this is simplified Chinese. I'm reading it without my phone next to me to translate some of the things. But I think this seems good. But what the hell is the little like water sign, right? So I don't know. It doesn't. Oh, mana. So okay, fine. So. So this thing has something to do with mana. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what, because I don't need to spend that amount of money, because I tell you what, it can either cost 1,000 gold, whatever the blue gold is, or it can be 8 of this, kind of, how to translate that? It's like a token. So I've got 19 tokens. So I'm going to exchange for this one. All right, cool. Now, how does this work? This is really cool stuff I'm going to show you, right? So how does this work? If I get it right, okay, it's like I can start to internalize it. And let me just try, right? And I have to be pretty smart on this one. So in a sense, now you have to meditate. Now, of course, it's a mini game. So there are meditation. Sometimes when you meditate, you think about the good thing, you think about evil thing. So they want you to harvest the good and to dispel the evil. How to do it is you left click on the good and right click on the evil. Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's do it. So basically, I'm going to do it. Okay, good. So let's do it. Okay, this I can't talk right now. This. Oh no! Ooh. Done. 35. Okay, so I can. Oh no, there's a bit more. Can I do it again? Okay, fine. Let me see. A bit of concentration. Come on. So I should, yeah. Done. So I've got it. I learned it. So I've done it 2 times. So now it's provided that I can do it. So I can actually move this guy, I think. Yeah, over here. All right, cool. So I'm already there. Now, how on earth is this one going to do with this? So when you interact with the NPC, you would have like you would be inspired. Put it this way, how you inspire, you can use it for something like your meditation. Well, it kind of makes sense. If you talk to people, you learn something and you get inspired. Then you get meditate, you become better. So this button here supposed to give me something. All right. So I got 9 meditation points, whatever it is. So that's really good. So I'm pretty stoked right now. I'm really happy. And in my inventory, I've got some other like kind of things that I've learned as well. But let's check out Vendor again. Do I have another thing that I can show you guys, like ability? But there aren't really ability that is there's a water kind of a fire kind of ability, because there's some water one. This one is and the I tell you what, let's do it another day. Let's do some action for you guys. So now one of the action is that I have to have a combat and destroy some monsters, right, within 10 like range of it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just randomly walk somewhere. Oh, okay. So they say that it's not enough months because now it's already like February, so I need to advance a month. And when the advance month, suddenly all the random event comes in. Like people want to talk to you, people want to duet with you, and there's monster somewhere, and so on and so forth. And they say, oh, I'm farming for this monster, I should go to this village. As though I remember what village it is. It's all in Chinese, right? I don't. So I'm just playing a game. Oh, there's a question mark there. So if there's a question mark, you can just take a look at that. And then after that, you say, well, you go into the forest, and then there's a lot of trees and so on and so forth, and there's a lot of like fruits and so on and so forth. And there's a big bird coming towards you, like this big bird here. So you quickly kind of like dodge, but then the wave that caused by the big bird and it coming towards the mountain, whatever it is. So look at this. If you don't read Chinese, you just see the picture and you get exactly what it is, right? Oh no! Then I got like my health went down by 48. Stupid. Sometimes they are good stuff, Now this is the comeback, so I'm going to go up there and do a comeback for you guys. Aha! So this comeback, I say that, well, difficulties level is a bit medium kind of thing, and there's a lot of like a snake there. Snake is pretty nasty, by the way, but potentially you can get all this like loot. All right, so not entirely have to, but they're potentially. Now, how to move in this game is the WASD, and after that right click, left click, kind of thing. So not too high expectation. This is not Diablo 3, nor this Path of Exile, but it's just but it's kind of nice. I like it. So okay, so let's go. I'm going to. So there are only 3 abilities, right? So one is a basic power. Second one, you'll see a massive AOE. I burn everything. Third one, if I have the time to do it, I'll march some whatever spirit in front of you and see how it goes. Okay. So you know, because I've done it so many times, it's kind of easy. So there are a few maps there. So it's a bit of a you know, okay. I mean, it's just, well, the snake doesn't really move much. Now this guy is like so yeah. I mean, it's not. There's a lot of snake there, and it's hard to avoid the snake kind of like speed. So that's done. Now how I mean, you know, what else can you do? Well, the thing is that, well, there's a lot of, like Diablo, you just destroy something and you get, like, you know, some reward as well. So now you look at the map up on the top here. So there are two maps, either go down, or go like down, or the other side, right? So let's go down. So I'm in the middle. So you try to avoid some of this, like, you know, damage to you if you can. Now I'm still using basic power right now, but right, I could like do something about. Now this is a boss kind of thing. Oh wow, this was a bit messy. So that's done. So I can either do left or right. I suspect this side here could be, you know, some of that could be treasure. It is not to be. Now I'm going to do so this is the AoE, right? It burns up everything. It's pretty cool. It just used quite a fair bit of spirit. That's all. I should have used AoE here. Let me do a. Oh man, my spirit went to the wrong place. I'm still trying to get used to the direction and so on. So done. That was a boss. So yeah, that's done. So that's done. So I've so that's you know, that's done. If I went to the other side, I may have gotten something else, maybe a secret chest and what have you. I've lost quite a fair bit of health because of that battle. But yeah, then after that I've done the quest. I think this one is done, right? So after that you could say, well, I've got another one here. Oh, okay, I can track this one. And so this one is it done? I can't remember whether I've done it or not. Wow, there's so many of them. So this is hard one, you know. Why not I do a hard one for you guys, just for the fun of it. I have no idea, man. Well, this is a bit hard. Okay, so there's a fish that you see, it opens up whatever it is, and you try to eat that fish, I guess. What? And it's supposed to be a good thing. It recovers some of your energy or what have you. Let me do another combat here. I'm supposed to give look at a big guy, like I'm supposed to destroy some bad guys. So yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, it after a while it's like, you know, pretty straightforward. You just have to dodge a lot of damage to you. This is a big guy, so I do an AoE. That one is like a ultimate. Of course, ultimate cost me a mana, so that's done. So this is a small map. I think there's a on this side there's something. Nope, there isn't anything. Let's just go to here. Yeah, then your health is lowering, right? So it is still low level. I mean, but mind you, I'm not high level yet. So as you can see, all these things may look a bit too easy or too like sameness to it. But yeah, I mean, just like World of Warcraft, right? Sometimes you see, that is the thing that I want to show you guys. A little bit of like whatever the little spirit that comes onto you. So yeah, I mean that is basically, that is it. And what else can I show you guys in quickly? Oh, there is also another one here. I can do this one, or I can, like, you know, walk around here. There are sometimes there are some people that you can talk to. And the now it's like a reset of like the. Okay, my best friend is having some say my best friend is you're wounded. So this whole world is a lot of like characters here. It'll show you like what's happening and so on and so forth. Sometimes you need to do something about it. Sometimes you don't. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can show you. There's sometimes there are people as well. I want to show you how to interact with people. That usually is quite interesting when it comes to interacting with people. Where is the people that I can show it to you? Oh, this is the part I can learn something. I can do a meditation. Yeah, so it went up by this much. You see, I have to become deity. So, So yep, again another month comes by. Okay. Oh yeah, hang on. This the people here, and I can like take a look at this person, right? And this is it's a righteousness and evil, and it's more righteousness, and it's kind of aligned to what I do. You can actually read up all the stuff as well. If you want to fight the person, you can actually know whether you can win or not by looking at all these things. You can actually talk to a person, and you can talk to a person. Now sometimes the people actually know other people as well. So when you talk to someone that you already know someone, of course you could like mention someone and suddenly and after that you say then he agree with me, so it's good. Then after that I both the person as well as the my friend, your relationship with them increases, and as time goes by they will give you some free stuff as well, and you can help them out as well. So it's a little bit of like RPG element to it. All right, so now as I said, this game is very, very long, very, very rich, and it's already like half an hour video. So I hope you get an idea of what this game is about from an RPG perspective. Fantastic. I got so many quests. I'm still I don't even know how to deal with some of these quests, right? So yeah, I will certainly do more about this video. So do more about this game. And meanwhile, I just want to show you a bit more like how to turn in. So I can actually come in here and can turn in here because I've already cleared the mob within the 8 square. Then I get my reward. So I get another reputation go up, just like any RPG game. And I've got other things like more gold and what have you. It's good, and you can take more kind of like more quests here, and it's yeah, man. I mean, I can just keep doing this thing. Like this is the one that you collect herbs or what have you. So I can, because I already have herbs, so I can actually do a turn in already. It's just like Warcraft, right? You have collected something, you can turn in, and then guess what? I'm getting more tokens and what have you. So yeah, I mean that's really cool stuff, man. This is what long. So I mean I can see whether they need 20 of them. So you can see whether I have the 20 of that. What? Man, it's like I have it. So how do I do it? Oh man, sorry man, guys. Maybe I just drag and drop. Okay. Oh, I should hit the control. So that that there's a quest here that I'm supposed to give all these things, like the little coffee bean, but it's not. It's poisonous bean. And then after that, I turn in again. I got more, reputation go up, and that's good. And of course, you can always chuck the stuff inside here if you don't need that. That's just everything to chuck it in. Yeah. Isn't it wonderful? So yeah, I hope you've got an idea how this game plays like, and I think I need this one back for my yeah. I hope you get an idea how this game plays like, and I'll do a little bit more once I get the hang of it, how to get to the next stage, something exciting that I'll show it to you guys. And meanwhile, happy to answer any question you may have. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.